Not on this map. Not happening, chat. You can't make me. Because I don't even know where we sell corn, dry corn, but it would be like far away. In fact, we're probably going to need to invest in a couple trucks and trailers for selling corn as well. But combine centipede, kinda. Yeah. That would be funny, actually. Not gonna lie. That would be very, very funny. But that's okay. Alright. And we're off. Back across the field we go. Yeah, we're going to be wrapping this up here in a little bit. We do have one more field to run to as well, chat. I'm really happy with that propane, by the way. That number, that's not moving too much. So that's good. Honestly, 20 will be a breeze compared to, well, what we've been harvesting. Yeah. You have to fold. No, Sam, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like auger out. Auger out. And I would say dump into a combine that's next to me. And then have another combine dump into another combine, dump into another combine. You dump grain tank to grain tank. And you just keep it rolling, you know? So Mrs. Professor, we have let's stop because I know you're about full. We're using this trailer right here, which holds 35,000 liters, and they were about 20,000 a load. I think it was about 20 grand a load. So 35,000, and you can tell there's you know, there's still 92,000 in there, so it's not, I don't think it's that bad per se. It's just a little bit of time to haul it because it takes a minute to load. But it's not bad. So I did that before stream. I came in here at like 4:30 and ran a couple loads of propane just to have that kind of done before stream tonight, you know. So not a big deal there, but yeah, just to run a couple, you know. I wanted to make sure we bought it before I like spent money on something else, and then we didn't have money to buy the propane. No, it's not bad. No, I don't think it's that bad. Between the price of that and $30,000 for the grain dryer, and the huge bump that we're gonna get in the corn, like the price of corn, I mean, it doesn't take anything else. It just takes a little time. But who cares? How much time it takes, you know? Are propane accessories expensive? Yes, they're outrageous. Left. Or what's your name? Pepper. Sorry. Yes, they are, Pepper. Propane. Okay, Hank. With the propane accessories. Yeah, they're outrageous. No, it's not bad. I mean, the trailers aren't bad. They're cheap. It's not bad at all. Yeah, now this is a Puma Plow harvest, by the way. 2 John Deere combines, yeah. This is more of a Puma Plow harvest right here. I'm here for this. Yeah, look at the grass I just mulched with my stock stoppers. Oopsie. Did I do that?
That's gonna be some weird looking corn.
What's that?
The grass you just mulched in there.
It's okay. It's fine. It'll buff out.
Just have a little ammonia in the kernels. It's all right.
I didn't harvest the grass. I just mulched it.
But, I mean, some of it would get up in the machine.
It was really tall grass, yeah. Because corn headers don't run like on the ground.
Yeah, they're up because it catches the corn, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, so you want to run your snoots, yeah, you know, like not too far below the ear. And then on modern heads that have chopping accessories, there's basically like little lawnmower blades underneath the chop stalks. And then on this corn head, we have what's called a stalk stomper, which are those black pieces that are hanging behind the header. Mm-hmm. And what that does is it kind of pushes the stalk over and kind of breaks it off right at the ground, so it's easier on tires and tracks for doing like tillage and grain carts and stuff like that. Or just, you know, even my combine, because like the tracks are so wide, of course they're running over rows.
I gotcha.
So
I wonder why
right, Sam?
it's just
what?
Oh, I was just wondering if they tried to implement this ever before, because eventually you go back and till this field, right, after you've harvested.
So we are running what they call precision.
Mm-hmm.
And precision is kind of about like being green and not doing tillage and stuff as much. So we will actually not till this field this time. Actually, no, we have to. Never mind. That's a lie. Oh, we can't plant wheat tonight, boys. I totally forgot. We have to plow.
So how would you plant your crops if you're not going to till it up?
So there's this magical invention called a no-till drill. Or just, it's called no-till. Just, you don't have to work your soil.
Okay.
GPS radio. There's a cornfield, Casey, down by the farm, kinda. They have run no-till on it for probably like 15 years. They just never worked their soil.
So it's like a little drill that they just drill hole, like seed holes basically, and just drop seeds in.
So the way the plant, like a corn planter, it has these like 2 disc openers, they call it, and they're like really sharp blades.
Mm-hmm.
And they turn and they basically make a little cut in the soil. No-till ground's actually softer than you would think.
I can believe it. I'm just curious on how it works, because this is the first I'm hearing of it.
Because of like, you know, it's all about the roots. If you actually don't destroy those roots, they keep like the soil pretty loose and stuff. I mean, not as loose as like, you know, tilling and stuff. Yeah.
So they also probably trap the nutrients in better too.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that are all about like no-till, minimal till, that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, San, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we're going to have to plow, so we're not planting wheat tonight. Hopefully we'll get it done tomorrow.
Lift, pipe out.
All right, back with GPS ready to go. Boys, I'm going to lag behind here for a minute. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to hit left Alt and C as in cookie. And that'll light up 2 symbols over there on the right side of the map by the HUD. By the speedometer and stuff, okay? Turn those on. Then you're going to hit Control and S as in Sam. And that's going to open this menu. Most likely, you're just going to come in here and you're going to set a plus heading. Okay, so you can type in a number. So if you're going north-south, that would be 0. Or if you're going east-west, it could be 90. Okay, those are really the only 2 you need to know is 0 or 90. Or if you want to run a 45, type 45. Whatever angle you want to run, right? It doesn't matter. In this case, we're going to say 0. Then we're going to come back to the main screen here. And we're going to hit auto width. And auto width is going to be pretty good most of the time. You do not want any offset or anything like that unless you're running a turnover plow. Or turnover plow. The other thing I would do is on the left side here, I'd scroll down and show your lines. Because it's just nice to show your lines. Okay, so you can see that's running true north-south. So if I turn that way, my compass down there would say 0. And then you're going to hit Alt and X will actually steer, turn it green. So it actually will steer for you. If you want to shift the lines or center them up to where you are, that would be left Alt and like home. We'll move them. And then page up and page down, we'll actually slide them like this. And then you can hit end, left Alt and end to rotate well. So you can kind of do that as well. For what we're doing, because we are in multiplayer, we actually have lines that are saved. And that just makes our life easier so that we're all on the same line no matter what. That really helps us in multiplayer. In single player, you don't have to worry about that. But of course in multi, it is, as far as I'm concerned, it's a standard. It's like a standard thing we always do. If I went too fast or missed something or you have another question, feel free to ask. But that's basically GPS in a nutshell. But yeah. technically Fire Shadow, all you really need is 90, or sorry, 0 or 90. Because if you're running 180 would be south, or just type in 0. You know what I'm saying? Or 270 would be, say, west. Why not just hit 90? You know what I'm saying? So technically 0 and 90 are the only two numbers you actually need for GPS. So. Exactly. Exactly, Jacob. Yeah. New map as of Saturday. We're playing Green Valley, Nebraska. So I hope that makes, I hope it all made sense for GPS. GPS mod is not available on console. No, it is a, oh, they left. It is a custom script that is available for PC only. It is available in the mod hub for PC. It's under the gameplay section though. I will tell you that. The picture is it literally just says GPS on the picture. It's made by Wopster. Kind of like lobster, but not. So yeah, that's who it's made by. And it's an awesome mod. We've been running this. We ran this one in 19. Basically the same GPS made by Wopster. 17 and 15, we had a different GPS that I actually liked a lot more, but this one works great. Jacob, no. No, Jacob. Two Plow sand camp. 225, that would be like same as a 45, wouldn't it? But the other way. Be pretty close. Would be pretty close. Because I'm looking at my compass now, I'm heading at 270. Did I actually get something right involving numbers? Yo, chat, get the calendar out. We need to mark a date down, boys. I'm right. Look at me. Look at me go. All that time in the Boy Scouts? No, I was never a Boy Scout. Paying it off. So Farming Gnome, this is actually our very first harvest. Clip it. First harvest, we have these 3 bins that are down here. We do have some oats in those right now from a field that we purchased. But other than that, we have not put up storage yet. Won the lottery with the other numbers. We probably will put in a modded bin at some point here at the homestead, because I like running the Meridian styles with like the augers and stuff, but they like to move and stuff. They're not really friendly for like AIs especially. So like sand camp, this is what I was talking about earlier. Combine to combine. This is what I was talking about for the record. Just make left sit here and wait. Because I can torture him. I left.
I feel so used.
You should. Dang, old Troy's gonna go flying past me here, chat. Watch. Chat, cut him off, chat. Pit maneuver. Are we authorized? I couldn't catch him if I wanted to. Alright, off to our tiny field. We're off. We're off. We're off. If you guys have to go, feel like it's all good. I know it's getting late for you guys. Mr. Left that gets up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Go to work. Or is it 2 tonight?
Probably 4 a.m.
Oh, that's right. You're coming to Missouri, right?
Yeah.
Wave at the arch when you go by, Kay.
I will. I'll be honking my semi-horn.
I'll hear
For
it.
sure be.
Actually, if I told you what exit and you honked your horn, I would legitimately hear it from where I live. Just so you know. The dryer does hold quite a bit, yeah. Now, does it only hold corn or does it hold all crop?
I think it's just corn.
Okay. So. Because I know in the menu, the only thing that shows up is corn, so. I guess it only holds corn. 1 mil? Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a bit.
Oh gosh. Fight it back.
We have a turn coming up.
We'll send it.
Go, go, go.
Well, Troy can go like 60 miles an hour, right? Isn't that what that tractor goes?
62.
62. Yeah, there you go. And we're putting along at, 19, 20. So I'm literally putting along. Where is left from if he doesn't mind answering at least what state?
Ohio.
I say you don't have to. Ohio. Home of Drew Carey, right?
Neil Armstrong too.
There you go. Where's Sinclair? He went to bed already. He's probably still. Oh, Troy, I didn't realize you're like climbing the back of his company.
I'm being used awful hard tonight.
This is about to be an R-rated stream, y'all. My goodness.
Sad thing is I was gaining speed too.
Yeah, you were. The non. Okay, so we can store other grain in there. It just doesn't show up anywhere. But you can pull up under the pipe and get it. Okay. We'll probably just put a bin in at some point.
That's a bowl.
Oh, there's a fire hydrant there. Thought I was going to clear it. You don't clear the fire hydrant, just so you know.
It's weird they let you clear the sign.
I know.
Fire hydrants.
Fire hydrant's indestructible.
What about the telephone poles?
Indestructible.
Oh, great.
What about this light pole? Indestructible. Hold up. So when we actually buy these, we'll buy a header cart for these.
I was just saying about those header carts.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely have a header cart. But that's okay. We'll just be British over here driving on the wrong side of the road. The Cleveland Browns are why people want to leave Ohio. Wow. Okay, I don't know about the whole dryer thing. There's drafty. Buggity bug. Oh no.
That almost ended bad.
Left almost had a Dale Earnhardt there in the draft, just saying. R.I.P. Alright. So the north side of this field might be an issue. It's kind of cupped. Yeah. So
we go north-south.
That'd be an awful lot of turning. Once we get past the first pass, it shouldn't be a problem. So I had issues with the grain header, let's just put it that way. Yeah, I guess we need to landscape this field maybe or something. I don't know what we need to do. Or just plant like one strip of grass. Paint one strip of grass and then just be done.
Maybe you're picking it all up.
Yeah, but it's awkward and it's kind of steering me, you know? So yeah, here comes the big or I just do that now. Oh, that's exactly the spot I left the wheat. Or the... Oh, we didn't till this field, did we? Uh-oh, we have weeds. I just realized we didn't work this field. Oh, we got big patches of weeds. Oh no. Bad farmers.
How can you tell? I mean, other than the map, but like when you're looking at the actual field itself.
So if you look straight down, Casey. Here, hang on. Let me go in. You can't really see them in cab. But there'll be like these green things that's out there in the rows occasionally. Here, watch. There's some on the right side of the screen right there. They're there.
Oh, okay.
Or it look like right in front of my combine now, because the weeds. So the weeds used to be like covered the whole field, right? But now with precision farming, they only cover spots of the fields. Thanks for the follow, by the way, in the chat. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the problem is the field. There's like it's the way the hill's made here. So I think we just landscape like 1 square worth of grass. And we'll be just fine. Lose a little bit of field, but who cares, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then the other thing is, Casey, I'll show you on the map here. Again, because of precision. See, normally the field 35, this is how the weeds would look in old farm sim or without precision.
Mm-hmm.
But with precision, they look like field 20, where there's just little patches of green.
Oh.
So we actually have these fancy sprayers that do what's called spot spraying. So they actually have sensors on them, basically cameras, and they identify what's a weed and what's not. And they'll only apply herbicide on the weeds. Dear God. Traxxas, thank you. Sorry,
That was a little
chat.
scary.
That Taco Bell kind of hitting different, you know?
I could feel that from over here.
What's on the bottom left side, Skyhawk? That is our mini map, and it's turning green because of precision. That is a yield map that is updating in real time as we harvest. Just like in real life with real combines and stuff, we now have yield maps. We have seeding maps that update in real time, nitrogen, lime, all that good stuff. It's really cool. Precision is actually a really awesome addition to this game. Baja Blast time. Ooh. That sounds good. Traxxas, I'm glad you like that. Thank you for the bits, man. Appreciate you. Holy Hannah Montana. Holy Hannah Montana. Oh yeah, appreciate it, Tim. Precision is a mod, it's kind of a DLC, whatever you want to call it. It's official from Giants. You can find it in the mod hub. I believe it's under gameplay as well, kind of like GPS. But precision's actually a thing we did have in 19. And to be honest, I actually did not like it in 19. Because you actually had to go out with this little soil sampler thing, which I'll actually show you here in a second. It is available on console, yes. They had this little soil sampler thing, which we have it again. But you had to go drive all around your fields with this thing and take soil samples, which is great. It's very realistic, but it takes forever. And it's super annoying. So on 22, you can actually come in here to your precision tab and you can click and you can actually purchase the info for this field. So you don't actually have to, you know, go buy your maps. Okay. And you can see like our lime was really good. And now that we've harvested our corn, our lime's not as good. We still have to lime every about 3 harvests or so, 2 harvests, 3 harvests. But it's cool because it's variable rate. So you only use as much lime as the soil calls for. And it's all based on your soil type. Because there's different soil types around the map. So.
Our environmental score went up.
Our environmental score should be going up now that we're actually using our nitrogen. Traxxas, thanks for the bits. And Sandcap, you're not wrong. Pepper, thanks for the 1 bit. And you can see like our nitrogen was really high. It was 200 and now it's like nothing because we're using it, and the game is happy that we're using our nitrogen and not having extra nitrogen. So again, nitrogen has variable rate, seed has variable rate, lime has variable rate, and then with the sprayers, which we actually don't own, which we need to buy. Actually, we don't for the wheat harvest, but for the bean harvest we will need to buy it, or the bean planting. We can variable rate spray that too. And variable rate's just gonna, you know, save you money long term because you don't need to use as much product, especially on the herbicide. We use very little herbicide when we spray our fields now. The only problem is it's really slow and kind of sucks, but other than that, pretty great. Nice sand camp. You've played since 17. I got you. So precision in 19 was basically the same, other than you had to actually go soil sample your fields. The other thing that I really like about 22 precision is every field has this environmental score. Okay, and you can see kind of what your different categories are for your environmental score, which obviously we failed on weed control in this field. We failed miserably because we didn't control our weeds. But it's really cool, and then it gives you like an average number, which is our 75 up here. The higher this environmental score, we actually get a bonus when we sell grain. On Oat Bale or on the French map, when we were playing that one, We sold soybeans one day and we were getting like $67,000 per train load in bonus money because of our environmental score. And really, it's not hard to get your environmental score up. So, extra nitrogen. Now, I will say after harvesting soybeans, the game does not like soybeans right now because there will be nitrogen left over. And the game almost punishes you for harvesting soybeans. It will drive down your environmental scores. And what we did was we would harvest soybeans and then just plant something else and harvest that before selling the soybeans to get that environmental score back up. So, little trick for you guys if you care about your environmental score. So, yeah, but it's cool. I really actually like the environmental score. I like the bonus that you get from, selling or when you sell and stuff. I really dig it. There's a lot of aspects about it that I really, really like. And I know it's weird here lately, like Sand said, I'm not trashing Farm Sim. But to me, they nailed precision. Now they do need to fix oilseed radish, because if we were going to plant something that required nitrogen, I would plant oilseed radish before and then no-till into that with our planter. And that would give us a nitrogen bonus. Or that would give us some nitrogen from the oilseed radish, which would be way cool. Oh yeah. You got extra money from selling rocks. Yeah, our stones are turned off. We're not about stones. Takes too long. We are getting a modded stone picker though. That's part of the pack that is being assembled for us. So all in due time, and I'm not rushing the person that's working on it. Whenever they get to it is when they get to it. We've got plenty of mods and we got plenty of equipment to mess with on this map in the meantime, But eventually, we will be getting a modded rock picker as well as some other fun mods. So, all in due time. Old man, have a great night. We will catch you later. Thanks for hanging out, sir. Have a good one. Yeah, so good times. Good times. All right. You turn them off in your settings, in your escape menu, if you're on PC. You can just turn those suckers right off. The problem is even on our map, so we turned them off as soon as we got in here. The problem is since we don't own all the fields right away, some of the fields are going to naturally just have stones in them. So as we buy fields, we will have to pick rocks in some of the fields, which is unfortunate, but that's why we're getting a modded rock picker. So, Sand Camp, have a great night, buddy. We'll catch you. We'll catch you. Skyhawk, have a good one. I will be live at noon Central tomorrow, and we'll be right here probably doing a bunch of plowing tomorrow. Just saying. Have a great night, guys. Oh, Sand Camp. Don't have a good night, Sand Camp. I hope you step on a Lego. I don't know who has Legos in the house you're in, but I hope you step on a Lego.
You
Barefoot.
find the one.
Barefoot, Sand Camp.
Duplo box.
Have a good night. Remove the rocks in a console command. I don't mind picking rocks once in a while, to be honest. I really don't. Especially with the rock picker that we're going to be getting. It won't be an issue for us, guys. Trust me. It'll be fast. And it has a lot bigger working with. So, we'll be good. Yeah, so you can turn stones off on console. However you bring up this menu, like the, with the side here, it'd be down in one of these settings. It's in there somewhere. Yep, it's in there just like weeds. You can turn weeds on and off. Same thing. Same difference. Yes, you can. Oh, you know what, Mrs. Professor? Tell him I saw the picture on Discord. Just saying, it looked like he was having a good day. We'll catch you later, Mrs. Professor. Have a great night. Hope you never find the cool side of the pillow. I don't
That's
rotate.
rough.
I don't rotate my pillow, chat.
What?
I don't rotate my pillow. My pillow stays the same all night.
Well,
Yeah.
why not?
Joke's on you. Joe, we're getting one from Mr. Plugger. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Yeah. 50 meters, Joe. Oh my God. I don't think it's that big. Actually, I know it's not that big. Because I told Plugger I didn't want like crazy big mods, so like I'm all about mods, but I don't want the crazy ones, you know? So no, we're good. How do you buy soil maps? Go into your precision farming. Click on a field. You got to be on the soil info tab. Click on the land that you own, and then down here it's actually right behind me on the screen. You guys can't see it. Purchase soil info, I think it says. So yeah, you're good there. That's how you purchase your info. He's had a fun week. Awesome, Mrs. Professor. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. That is awesome. When you have to pick 840 hectares. That's a fair bit. That's a fair bit, Joe. I won't lie.
We might have a slight issue.
What's up?
Corn's full.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no. That could be a problem, huh? Wow. Nice, Plugger. As I keep saying, no hurry, sir. You do it whenever you can get to it. I'm not in any rush. I don't want you to rush or anything like that or feel pressure to do it. Whenever you get to it, sir. No hurry. Had a great chat with Plugger on Saturday night chat in TeamSpeak. Great chat with Mr. Plugger. How full are you? You are... Okay, you have less than me. Then take that first pass. Guess we're gonna be twiddling our thumbs waiting for the grain dryers to empty.
I think there's the truck and trailer's full too.
What about the other truck? Where's the other truck at?
It's full.
Auger wagon?
Oh, the hog wagon should be empty.
Well, Troy's empty, so.
It was not empty.
Oh no, he's not. Oh, he's about to go to drink too. Troy, no.
Oh, he barely saved that.
Yeah, he did.
That's what you call skilled driving, sir.
Ghost,
True enough, true enough.
couldn't agree with you more for the record. Saying. Yep. Entirely everything's full. That's the sign of a good corn harvest, right? Auger wagon's empty. We can go get that. Pretty sure that's empty.
Excuse me.
Probably might have enough room though to hold what you have. Not sure.
I do.
Oh, here he comes. I'm gonna feel used now.
My turn to repay you.
Turnabout's fair play.
We'll just sit here and take a screenshot to celebrate our first corn harvest.
Now, in real life, would they actually do
No.
what you guys are doing? Okay, I was just curious.
Well, technically, my combine would fill up right now in real life. Or not fill up, but okay, if you were harvesting, this would be really bad to do this, right?
Okay.
Because our speed of our augers are the same technically, right? But yeah, no, you would not actually do this in real life. You could. I've never seen it. I'm not saying it never happens. I don't think people would.
I'm just imagining like a row of like 4 combines doing this to one giant auger wagon.
Right. Thank you, Plugger. Appreciate it, sir. Just need 200 more and we don't need a cart, right? I think the neighbors would be calling like 911 like, man, something's wrong with Fred and Jimmy over there, man. Go give them a wellness check. Oh no. I have 3% left. Troy, open your sunroof. Well, AI driver, set destination, come to me. Because there's no reason to go like all the way, right? We can just return these combines out of the field. But I got 3% corn, and I'm not gonna like waste that, you know? We could always dump corn just in our storage too. But
Give me a minute. I'm coming right back.
I got the auger wagon coming to me, Troy. I don't know if he'll actually make it, but you know.
He won't.
That's why I'm driving that way.
Or do they have
We have
pathing?
we have AI helpers now, but they're kind of garbage. So
Gotcha. Haven't you always been able to have AI helpers though? Like hired workers?
well, so we've always had hired workers, but now we have what they call the AI worker. And it's a whole different menu now. AI worker's not even moving, guys. Never mind. But basically, like, if I had a tractor and an implement, Casey, and we're here at the homestead, I could be like, hey, drive to field 10 and then just start working. And in theory, they'll drive to field 10 and they'll start working.
In theory.
Yeah, or like, you know, I could set up a track, like a semi-truck and a trailer and say, hey, run from this bin to a sell point. And in theory, they'll run from the bin to the sell point. It's not the best system right now, but it is something they are working on and it's getting better. I like to run it from, say, the field to a storage bin. That usually works out for us fairly well. It's just that kind of nice thing that's like when you need one more person that you don't have, say, in multiplayer, like somebody's not on yet or whatever. It's nice to have it. You know?
So it does work some of the time.
Yeah.
It's not completely faulted, okay. I'm sure that'll get fixed later on, if not. Price.
Yeah, they're not as, I mean, they're, so there's this other thing called Courseplay, which is a lot smarter AI stuff, but it's a mod. There's also another one called Auto Drive for running like your semis and stuff, and it's a lot smarter too. But this is their like base game attempt at kind of Courseplay and Auto Drive. But it's not bad.
Was hired workers allowed, or was that part of the game in the past?
Hired workers have always been a thing. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But the AI is new, supposedly smarter, and yeah, it's kind of a whole thing, to be honest.
Gotcha.
All right, thank you, Troy.
I think it's on for safety.
Always. At least we will turn this back. Hit the right button, John. John, hit the right button. It helps.
Oh, you rented those?
Yeah, we leased them for today.
Gotcha.
Because we're poor farmers. Oh, the AI guy is moving. Look at him. He's driving there.
Just took him a year and a half.
Well, his cruising set really slow too.
Oh.
So that doesn't help. But he would have gotten there eventually, I think. Maybe 4 to 6 business years. You know, he might have thought about getting there. You know,
Took a vacation, watched his kids graduate, then he would have been there.
Yeah, but like I said, it's actually really nice to either put like a tipper on a tractor or a semi truck and trailer. It depends on your map. You got to have enough room. But that's what I like to use it for personally, is for running grain in and then running grain to sell. And if you have stuff set up right on your map, it can work quite well, actually.
Gotcha.
So not everybody gets along with it. I know I'm seeing some comments in chat about it being garbage, and it's not the best thing ever, and it's not the worst thing ever. It's nice that we have it, but it's one of those things. It could be a lot better, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, is that semi full? Oh, it is. Oh no. We gotta do with all our dry kern or wet kern.
Speed up time a little bit.
Okay. And just, okay, there's not really room in here for this. Find somewhere to put this auger wagon. Let's leave it outside for now. I don't know where it was parked before. This map is not on console. This is a 4X. Consoles would vomit if you tried to play this on a console. So that would not. Oh, you know what, Troy? We've been sitting on 0.5 times this whole time. I wonder if we were on regular speed, it would have probably, you know, processed twice as much by now, right? Dang it. that working for you? Let's grab a Wilrich. Plow. We do not need to lime this time because we just limed before the kern. Or sorry, the kern. We just limed before the kern. I've been made aware that I say kern sometimes. And I was not aware that I used to say like that I would say kern, you know?
I thought you did it on purpose.
I do now. I kind of say it as a joke, but like back in the day, I didn't realize that I said it. But
I've your life.
But I've been made aware that I say it. Like it's kind of like how I say pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin.
Pumpkin, not
Like
pumpkin.
they're a pumpkin. They're a pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Yeah. I say that really weird too, and people back in the day like called me out for that too, and it's like, or warsh.
Yeah, wash is the normal one though.
Wash. Ugh. Worsh.
Washing machine, yeah.
Your dad will say, tar. I can't even say how he says it, but for like a radio tower, he says tar.
Oh, I thought you were saying tower, like tire.
I know, that's
like
kind of what it
tire.
sounds like, but he means like tower. It's like, what?
It took the longest time I could pronounce jewelry.
Jewelry?
Yeah.
Rural. I struggle with that one, and I can't even say it. Stats, but the other word for it, Casey.
Statistics?
Yeah, that one. I can't do it. Love this map. Oh. Work a shortcut through the trees. That's a good idea.
Window.
Yeah. Window. I say winder sometimes. Yeah. Ghost might have been the one that called me out for saying kern.
You can slow time back down now.
Okay, cool. Might have been Ghost calling me out for the kern. So now I say it kind of as a joke. Got the kern.
Well, you know, it's not really that far off because you said because of corn kernel. I mean, yeah, it's a combination of the two, I guess.
True. Or it's just I'm a redneck and I don't know how to speak English.
Hey, you know,
Taters. Yeah.
gonna hate?
No, it's not hate. I don't know. Not hate. At least I don't take it as hate. I think it's funny. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, just sarcastically is what I was getting at, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't take it as like hate. I definitely don't. I think it's funny. And then, you know, you get like people from overseas and you compare what they say to how we say it. And it's like, what?
Oh,
You know.
British to
Yeah, there's some
English,
really good ones.
American English.
Yeah, there's some really, really good ones that they're so funny. But no, I don't take it as hate.
Biscuit.
I do say yellow every now and then.
Yellow? Yeller? I say yeller.
Yeah.
Yeah, like old Yeller, but like the color Yeller.
Color yeller, yeah.
Yeah, Yeller. My one nephew used to say Lolo.
What?
Or yellow. Lolo.
Was he like an infant?
He was younger, yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I can see little kids saying that, like that.
It's pretty funny. Your mom says whoosh. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely an R in there. Uh-huh. No, it's funny though. I think it's hilarious. Fire Shadow. I love that TikTok made that a thing, by the way. I really do. Oh, man.
So bad that actually works for the pronunciation of that word.
The one thing gets me, because everybody's like, oh, John, you have a St. Louis accent. I'm like, I don't say Highway 45, okay? It's Highway 44. You know?
St. Louis thing?
St. Louis, like a real St. Louis thing is Highway 45.
Never heard anyone pronounce it like that.
And I'm like, it's Highway 44. You say Lolo for yellow? Voice. Yeah. Highway 44. It's like, what?
The funnest one the one I liked the most was my grandpa when he talked about soda. Call it sody.
Sody, yeah. I say sody.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, the older generations say like the farty far.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Sody pop.
Sody pop. Yep. Yep. Mason, we'll catch you later, bro. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out as always. Hopefully catch you tomorrow. I'll be on at noon. I say sody sometimes. Yeah. Depends. Yeah. Well, how do we prepare our field step by step? So this is after corn. We have our periodic plowing turned on or whatever. So after corn, you have to plow. Corn, sugar beets, potatoes, sugar cane, I think, right? Pretty sure. You have to plow, right? So this time we're going to plow. And then we do not need to lime. Okay, so we're running precision, so we can kind of cheat a little bit. Not really, but kind of. So if we had any kind of manure, we would use manure either before or after plowing. It doesn't matter. We don't have any manure, so we're not going to worry about that. So in this case right now, after corn, we're going to be planting wheat right away. Ideally, I would no-till it and just plant it. Because that's actually what happens down by us in real life by the farm. But because we have to plow it, otherwise we'll get like a terrible yield because the game says we need to plow, so we need to plow, right? So we're going to plow, and then we're just going to come in here with the seeder right away, which will probably be tomorrow. Definitely going to be tomorrow. We'll just go ahead and plant right into it, and we'll be using variable rate seed and fertilizer. So it'll put down the proper amount of seed and fert. So, Farms, what's going on? How you doing today? That makes sense? So with precision, you kind of like, you know, if you need to lime, okay, you lime. It doesn't matter where in the process you lime, as long as the crop's not like, you know, growing. But the crop can be planted. It doesn't matter. We don't mulch and we don't roll. So yeah, we don't do those two things. Alcohol equals happy juice. Okay. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Welcome. Yeah, we don't mulch and we don't roll. For us, it's not worth the added time. I will tell you with the corn heads we were just using, they actually mulch because they have stalk stompers. So parts of our fields are mulched. Because we had a different combine to start with. We were using a case and a John Deere and one head of each. But whatever. We'll see a little yield bonus there. It won't be enough to really worry about, to be honest, in my opinion. So, and we could roll because I do believe we actually do have. Yeah, we have a couple different like big rollers. So that one's only 7.5. This one's 20.6 meters. Or sorry, that's tons. Hang on. 24.4 meters, my bad. And you can go 22 miles an hour. So you can kind of pitter patter with that roller. So that might be something we do just for fun for the first little bit. I don't know. We'll see. This is a Wilrich plow. I don't actually know where it came from. Trent found it and Trent's not here. I assume he's sleeping by now. But that's the plow. And I think you can find it just by Googling. It's not in the mod hub, I'll tell you that much. Yeah. 3 silos by field 9. How do you film? You got to use the big yellow auger conveyor, whatever you want to call it. This is Nebraska Lands by DJ Modding. Right? Is that what it's called? I always get it confused. Green Valley, Nebraska, right? Exclamation point map. How about that? I've been keeping it a secret so long that I've kept it out of my head. Green Valley, Nebraska. There we go. Thank you, left. I need a button for that, huh? This map is not on console, no. But those bins over there, they act just like the meridians. So you got to have auger/conveyor to fill and auger/conveyor to empty. So, yeah. It's Borgo, not Borgalt. I get yelled at for saying Borgo by some people. What's the other one? Somebody yelled at me recently. Oh, what's the other one somebody yelled at me about the other day? Oh, Fleigel. Somebody said it's Fleigel. Whatever. You know? In my world, it's Fleigel. Always been Fleigel. The right mod, you can hitch a roller behind the seater. Actually, that lizard one that I showed just a second ago will hook up behind. It mirrors up with the medium Borgo seater. Pairs up with it well if you wanted to. Yep, Trent. Hey, I was just talking about you. I said you would be sleeping. Yes. We are done with Kern. We're on to plowing. On to plowing. Tomato. Potato harvester, you always pronounce wrong. Is that the Grimmy? You say grime or something, don't you, Ghost? It's Grimmy. For the potato. And it's Ropa for the sugar beets, right? Yeah. Oh, Trent, you're out farming right now. I thought you would be in bed by now. Chug-a-lug-a-lug. Trent's getting it, chat. Let's go. Oh, you say Grim. Yeah, he's out there doing tillage right now. Getting ready. I got you, Trent. Awesome, man. I got you. Yeah, it's Grimmy. Is what I always call it. And then... what's the other? Oh, this is irked me. I'm not going to call you out, Ghost. I won't say it. There's something else you say in Farm Sim. I'm not going to call you out for it, though. Not in front of everybody. It triggers me, though, every time. Grimma. I got you. Yeah, Grimmy is what I would say. That's just me. Oh, hey there, Left. Nice tractor you got there. You need
I can pull that plow.
You want to try?
See what happens.
I think you have 101 horsepower here. This thing takes forever to unhook, but it's nice. All right. This is gonna go well, chat. I better watch out. That motor might come flying out the front of that thing and hit me.
I can't.
Oh man.
I don't think it's gonna work.
You're like moving a centimeter a mile or an hour right there.
Fire Shadow, have a great night, buddy. We'll catch you later. Have a good one. You just see, narrow front ends are dangerous, chat.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Help the tractor.
I got you, Trent. Awesome. Oh, that didn't work. Well,
there we go.
I'll say until I plow you with my plow here. Oh my.
You ever done that with your tractor down at the farm?
No.
Almost roll it?
No, we don't have a narrow front end. See, I'm not riding on me.
It's kind of narrow.
There was one time where I got a little scared with the tractor. I had a full scoop of gravel with the loader bucket.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going out to the lane with it. And I was flying because Dad was waiting on me. So I wanted to get out there, you know. And I took the corner like way fast with the tractor, and like my back right tire kind of came off the ground a little bit. And ever since then, I was like, hey, I need to slow down. You know,
understandable.
Not that tractor would have done anything, because probably the bucket would have hit the ground first and it would have just stopped. You know, yeah. The tires are fluid filled, but I had a really full scoop of gravel. and it kind of scared me a little bit. So
Yeah, in that scenario, all you had to do is drop the bucket and you would have righted yourself.
I would have been fine. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone over. No. Now, if I'm like loader up in the air and doing stuff, yeah, it's like you go really slow, of course. But again, those tires are fluid filled, so like that tractor is very heavy on the back end.
Gotcha.
So. Oh, Trent, no, that sucks. 90 acres, dang. Got to redo, huh? Well, that sucks, Trent. Yeah, just slow down a little bit and, you know, be safe about what you're doing, right? Kind of like whenever we used to harrow using the drag harrow on the lane and you turn around on the highway, right? Well, that drag harrow on asphalt, if you go fast enough, if you go slow enough, you can turn really, really sharp. The chain that's going out will actually hit your tire on the inside of the turn, right? Which, if it grabs, that could throw that harrow up on you as the driver, right? But if you go too fast, that harrow actually slides on the asphalt and it'll go around and hit the other tire. Like, it's kind of dangerous. Yeah. Forklift on 2 wheels, pucker factor 1000, I bet. Yeah. That disc is good on. Awesome, Trent. That's good. Great. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it's working for you. But yeah, that was always kind of a sketchy job. Now we have a 3-point hitch harrow. So when I get done, I just lift it up and turn around and set it back down. So no dangerous now. No danger part. No dangerous activities. So a lot safer.
And you wonder how the farmers back in the day made it with all the dangerous equipment.
I know there's been people killed by doing that, you know?
Oh, sure.
If that sucker comes up and it smacks you upside the back of the head, you're done, dude.
Yeah.
Your tractor's just going to keep driving and not give a, you know.
Well, it's like livestock farmers or anything like that. Hell, even cowboys, like back in the day.
Oh,
Can you imagine?
So dangerous. So dangerous. I had Zach go out one time and like, harrow the lane, and I was so scared. Judge, we'll catch you later. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. After 10 o'clock, everybody's filing out. I don't blame you guys. It's getting late.
Yeah, I probably need to go too.
So you got to work tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah. Gotta be there at 6:30.
Gross.
That's actually a pretty good call. I'm going to head out.
All right, Casey, have a good one. We'll catch you later, bro.
Talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Chat, that's my neighbor. He's my neighbor. Wuggy, wuggy, wuggy. Now that he's gone. No, kidding.
Now let's talk about him.
Down and run, I bet that was fun. I bet it was, man. Holy cow. Is our corn dry yet?
No. Got a while to go.
I'm sure. Like 966,000 liters.
The real question is, are we going to have enough dried?
Well, so what I'm getting here is like, that doesn't hold 1 million on the dry side, right? Or even if it does, that's fine, but like, we still have to move it.
Where?
I don't know, we're gonna have to put it in the bins. Regular bins, right? I don't want to mess with conveyors and stuff, but we're gonna have to. So, that's fine. It's all good. I have not checked a New York map. No. I have not. Trucks are warming their engines. Uh-oh, Plugger. Sounds like I might be uploading mods tonight, boys. Gun and run, no. Gun and run, I actually cut his grass. That's my buddy Casey. We've known each other like literally all of our lives. He's a couple years younger than me, but like we've known each other. Oh, trucks are arriving, chat. Might have just gotten a Discord DM. Thanks, Plugger. Appreciate you, sir. I will look at them tonight after stream. I'll find some dinner and then I will look at them, okay? Casey's my neighbor. like I said, we've known each other like all of our lives, and we don't really talk and hang out as much as we used to, just because like life and stuff. But like I would take a bullet for him, you know, and I like to think he would take one for me. But I don't know. I should ask him sometime. Maybe I shouldn't actually say that I'd take a bullet for him. Maybe he wouldn't for me. I don't know. But yeah, we've known each other like forever. So my mom called him like a son. You know, mom always called him a son, and like his parents were always, you know, always really close with his parents when they lived here and stuff. So like, if we were at my house, it was like his second family, and if we were at his house, it was like my second family. And we live right next door to each other, so it's like it was always awesome growing up having just and his brother. We were always tight with his brother too. Like his brother and I actually used to be closer than Casey and I were. His brother's off living somewhere else now, so I don't get to see him as much. But yeah, it was always a lot of fun growing up, man. Because like during the summers and stuff, we were just always outside doing something, you know. Always outside doing something. And then we found video games. And then we would take our like PlayStation outside and a TV outside, because we were told to go outside and play, like, because, you know, it's summer, go outside. Well, fooled you parents. We actually had like this little pop-up, I don't want to call it a tent, but like a canopy, like one of those ones you take like camping to give you some shade like during the day, you know, just a roof, you know, no sides. We actually took that in my backyard, set that up, ran an extension cord out of my garage, and then took our PlayStation like 1 or 2 out there with a TV. So we could sit out, we were outside. That's what we were told to do. So. Used to know, oh. That does sound fun. I would love to get a narrow fronted tractor just to mess with at the farm, you know? Brother's not here. I guess he'll do it. I mean, no, Casey and I were always like close growing up too, but like I used to really be homies with his brother. Like whenever we used to play Halo back in the day, it was always like Casey and one of my brothers were always on a team, and then like Casey's brother and I were on a team. So that, like, you know, that's how we. Casey's brother and I were always teammates, and then Casey and one of my brothers were always teammates. So. Yeah. Turns on a dime, just had to watch the swing, right? Oh, Casey's still listening. Uh-oh. All right, Casey, glad to know it. Thank you. You're just going to plan ahead and have a, you know, vest on. Okay, got it. I try. How many siblings do I have? 3. No, I have yeah, there's 7 kids in my family, so I have 6 siblings. The way it goes in my family, there's 3 boys, and then my sister, and then 3 more boys. So I don't talk about all of them publicly. There's one I'd rather not talk about at all. You guys know First Time's the oldest. You guys also, he hasn't been in here a lot lately, but Lord James, you guys also know him. He's the second oldest. I don't talk about the third one very much. I try not to. And then there's my sister. Talked to her yesterday, cut her grass and stuff. And yeah, I talk about her a little bit. Yeah. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. I mean, we do live in St. Louis, right? Just saying. Yeah. Yeah, you know, some people have like key racks, little like key hooks by their door. No, we have like vest racks by our doors, you know? First Time's the oldest. Yeah, he's number, yeah. Yep. And then, Stomping Nat, he comes in every once in a blue moon. He's my brother's 5 years older than me. I talk about him a little bit. And then the other brother is Kosh85, his Twitch name. I'm only using Twitch names here. He comes in every once in a blue moon, maybe once a year, twice a year, into my Twitch stream. He's the one that lives in Georgia. I talk about him quite a bit. We were close growing up, so yeah. He's your favorite ghost. Okay, I'm glad you have a favorite sibling of mine. I'm glad you have a favorite sibling of mine. That's okay. He's the only other person in my family you talk to, so that kind of does make sense, right? That actually does make sense then. Okay. That's funny. That's too fun. Troy, you got this all smoothed out, don't you? Look at you. Look at you. Isn't he S tier? All right. That's good. I wouldn't say all of them support me, but you know, it's nice to have first time in here all the time, and Lord, when he's not as busy, he'll come in here and talk and stuff. I talk to Lord definitely more on here than I do like any other way. He lives out of state, so I don't really talk to him a lot. First time and I talk in person. Some, I would say we almost talk more through Twitch chat, and he lives in my house chat. Like, he lives here with us. So we almost talk more through Twitch than we do IRL. We talked last night for a little bit until I was getting like really sleepy from my Benadryl. It hit me hard, y'all. That hit me way hard, y'all. Yeah, Pepper, I had to deal with him yesterday, buddy. Not fun. Not fun. But yes, you definitely know who is not S tier. And then we have my brother-in-law, married my sister. Really, really, really like him. He fits in great with us. Like he's one of the boys, you know, like the first time we met him, it's just like, dude, how are you not like part of our family? And they weren't even dating at that time. It's like, bro, he's one of the homies. Actually, the first time I met him, I let him drive my tractor at the farm, which I don't let a lot of people drive the 995. But I let him drive it the first time, and then he's driving it. He's driving the tractor, and he literally looks over at me because I was riding on the fender with him. And he looks at me and he goes, "Do you think the bucket would flip my car?" He had like this old beat up car at the time, and I was like, "You want to find out?" And he's like, "No, but yes." We didn't do it, but we thought about it. Yeah. Shallow cultivation or plowing if motive is played. Yeah. So this is corn ground, and we have our plowing turned on. So the game says we need to plow. Most of the time we do no till because it skips a step. It's faster. It takes less time. Like most of the time we don't till if we don't have to. But because we had corn planted here, we have no choice but to till the ground. And we are technically using a plow right now. It's a mod, of course. I probably wouldn't plant as much corn if we didn't have this mod, because we would have to either use a traditional plow or a subsoiler, and they're tiny and they're slow. But traditionally we don't actually own any cultivators, our shallow cultivators, our disc, or anything like that. We own these plows and that's it. So the only time we actually work dirt is if we have to, meaning we had corn, sugar beets, potatoes, stuff like that. So other than that, we don't work our soil. Ambush Mom, we'll catch you later. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. I'll be still plowing tomorrow at noon, probably, chat. I don't think I'll get this done tonight. Oh, yeah. Where did the channel name come from, Jaxus? I have mentioned it, but it's all good. So, Puma Plow. At the time, I was making the channel with my brother. the one that I didn't really mention, talking about my family. And we made the channel together, and at the time, and I think still, I don't actually know, his gamer tag involved the word Puma, and my gamer tag involved the word Plow, which I still have that gamer tag. And we kind of merged them together, and boom, Puma Plow was a thing. So I actually don't have any Pumas, no. I don't. I don't think I'm cool enough to have Pumas. I don't think I would spend that much money to have Pumas. Okay, I'm like a... No, I shouldn't say this. I'm not going to say it. Never mind. You all make fun of me for being a dad. Not a dad. But I know you all are going to make fun of me, so I'm not going to say it. Probably know where it's going just based on my comment, huh? Dang it. Dang it. Oh yeah, that's where the name actually came from. Yeah, Traxxas, you nailed it. Dang it. Wow, Casey. Wow. So I would recommend running as much no-till as possible on console. If you have to work the dirt, you know, you have to. But if you don't have to work the dirt, meaning your plowing doesn't say you have to, I would just no-till as much as possible. Okay, so I do have a pair of the white New Balance, but I do not wear them. I wear these like they're brown. So they don't get, I get them dirty at the farm. I don't care. I used to wear work boots every day. But I got that plantar fasciitis because I'm getting old, and I can't wear boots anymore. It kills. So, Crocs. No, I don't, Troy. I wish I did though. Not the white ones. No, I actually have a pair of them. Like I said, I haven't worn them in years. I don't know why I still have them. Trent, I will watch it later. If that's cool, Trent, thanks to the bits as well. I actually don't wear white socks, no. I wear black socks all the time. Okay. You lose any yield doing no-till, no. There's nothing wrong with being frugal. No, there's not. Not at all. We are on Green Valley, yes. I loved wearing work boots, like just whatever, you know, like traditional work boots, right? Like I used to have this pair of Carhartt work boots I wore for like 3 years. I loved wearing work boots. They were the best. They were comfortable. They really weren't, but like they were. Just always nice to have at the farm. You know, I wore steel toes for many years every time I went to the farm, which suck in the winter, by the way, throwing that out there. If you know, you know kind of thing. But with the plantar fasciitis, I can't do it. I do have a pair of boots that I'll throw on in the winter, but I can't wait to get those things off. So, yeah. Because with the tennis shoe, I can move flex my foot more, you know, and bend my foot more, like when we're, say, riding in the car or whatever. The work boot just wouldn't allow me to do that. So I quit wearing them. I loved them though. I wore them for, oh God, 18 years probably. Something like that. Yeah, I always was wearing work boots. You know, I'm from cutting grass to going to the farm to whatever. Always had my work boots on. But I can't do it anymore, which is unfortunate. So yeah, very, very unfortunate. But it is what it is. I'm just glad I found something that like is comfortable and it helps with the plantar fasciitis a lot, so that I can move my foot and I'm not like totally in misery the whole time we're in a car, because that's when it usually flares up. Because like sitting at my desk, I can stretch my legs out, it's not bad, but like in a car you can't really do that as much, you know. So cut and run. I know it's miserable. I used to sit at the farm in the winters and just prop my boots up in front of a like a torpedo heater and just sit there going, they're so cold. Say it. Gotcha, Troy. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah. Maybe someday if I get that plantar fasciitis surgery where they like snip stuff, you know, then I would wear boots again in a heartbeat. So, yeah. 6 to 8 years now left. What? Holy cow. Oh. What was I doing on Instagram at the farm? If you're talking about yesterday, I was rolling our rye. It was our cover crop for our pumpkins, or it is our cover crop for our pumpkins for this year. And we were rolling it with our crimper roller that we made in hopes that it works. I'm not sure if it works. We'll find out on Wednesday when we go down there. If it does work, the rye should be dead by Wednesday. If not, then we'll have to break out the Roundup and spray it. But either way, it rolled it down really, really nice. Yeah. Have I tried different insoles? No. Now, what I found, Jacob, it's all about is just being able to move my foot. You know, stretch my foot out. That's what helps for me anyway. Yeah. I'm some musty toes by now. Gross. Left it takes his boots off and he's like the guy at the bowling alley with like the spray. Right? I think it's funny. Try. Wow. That's crazy. What kind of boots are they left? Or do you know? Because that's like, you should be sponsored by them. Jeez. Bought a pair 6 years ago. Crazy. Yeah, right, Pepper? Rocky, I've never even heard of that. Let's Google that tonight, too. They look cool. I love the Carhartt boots that I had back in the day. Golly, I wore those things for 3 years. And then the sole fell off of it. And I was like, well, that's a sign. Probably could have had it like resold, but it's all good. Back, how'd the rest of the corn harvest go? It went well. We filled our dryer. 1,000,000 liters plus what had already dried, so I actually had to fast time a little bit to get more in there. So we worked on under or just plant. We'll just plant. Yeah. If this wasn't corn, I would just plant the next crop directly in without tilling at all. But since it's corn, we have to plow. So yeah. Barely get 8. Oh, I can see that. Okay. Wow, nice. Nice way. Nice trip. The boot conversation is real in here tonight, chat. Oh. It's real, chat. Just saying. Righty, chat. Need to find me some dinner soon, y'all. Throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there. Other Timberland Pro. Gotcha. Left. Gotcha. No, you cannot no-till with any seeder. They tell you in the description if they can no-till or not. When you actually go in and look at them. What was I doing? Yeah, I was rolling the rye. It's cover crop. I was talking IRL. Yeah. What about it? What about it? Oh, okay. Do we work it under? So no. So cover crop, by definition, at least in my opinion, would be that it covers the ground. So we do not work that in until the fall. And actually, so think of it like putting down a carpet in our garden. That's basically what the rye becomes. The rye becomes basically a carpet because it's straw. It's like going out and getting a whole bunch of bales of straw and just spreading it around. Same thing. It keeps the weed pressure really, really low. It conserves moisture like crazy, which pumpkins don't really like to be wet. We do also have an irrigation. We have drip tape down so we can irrigate them if we need to. It keeps the ground cooler, and it actually is better for the pumpkins because it doesn't allow the actual pumpkin to touch dirt. Therefore, we get less rot and cleaner pumpkins when we go to harvest them. So we really like growing the cover crop. We like it a lot, actually. So. I do have some wide old feet. Yeah, I do. But yeah, so the cover crop's great at the farm. So actually, after the pumpkins are done this fall, I don't know. I've never heard of those tracks. I don't know what those are. So after the pumpkins are done this fall, we will actually go out there with our old zero turn, and we chop everything up with that. So it makes the straw really fine. It chops up the pumpkin vines. It just takes care of everything, right? It's not a fun process, but usually Dad does that, and he gets it done. And then our pumpkins will actually be planted in a different spot. We have 3 different spots that we can plant the pumpkins at the farm. So every year they're in a different spot, and they won't go back to that spot for 2 years, basically. So, and the reason we do that is for disease and fungus and stuff like that. Yeah. The less dirt you touch, I didn't say that. You're not a pumpkin, are you? Are you a pumpkin? Yeah, so it's been a bit of a process. Traxxas, I see the link. Bye, bro. Appreciate you. It's been a bit of a process, a learning curve, something we've come up with over years now, of like trial and error of what works, what doesn't work. We tried planting oats. We've tried, I think we might have even tried wheat one year. We like rye. Rye grows extremely tall, which is great because it gives you more plant material. And that's what we're after. We're all about how much plant material. We don't care about our yield because we're not harvesting it. So if it puts out like a low yield, that's fine because we don't actually let the grain mature. If we let the grain mature, we'd have a lot of volunteer rye coming up later this year, which there is some. It does happen. But for the most part, we try to kill it before it matures. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a really interesting process. I should actually make a video. Maybe this will be a goal for this year / next year, is actually make a video covering like the rye through its whole year. So film like when we plant it. Oh, this is a great idea, actually. I really like this idea. I'm gonna have to do this. From when we plant it, what it looks like, you know, over the winter, a couple pictures maybe or something, and then like in the spring, we fertilize it. We let it grow, basically, is the biggest thing we do with it. So rolling it to terminate it, you know, either through chemical, we're hoping mechanical this year with our roller, and then how it holds up during the actual pumpkin growing season and stuff. That could actually be a really interesting, and like go into a lot of detail and like what we've tried and like we've done this, we haven't done this, whatever. But we really like our rye. So, and we tend to watch the real farmers a lot too, because like in the spring when they fertilize the wheat that grows around us, that's usually the day we go out and fertilize our rye, or right around that same time. We kind of watch what they do and do the same thing a lot of times. So it's kind of interesting. It's a really cool thing that we've been doing. The biggest reason that we do it is for weed control, because every pumpkin patch that you guys have probably ever seen is full of weeds, and it drives Dad and I crazy. And you can keep, what the heck was that? Left. You can keep a pumpkin patch clean, but you literally have to go out every single day and pull weeds and hoe through them and stuff. And plus it's really not good for the plant itself to be walking out in the plant, because you step on it, and when you crush the vine, well, that part will die. So that's not really good for the plant itself. So by having the cover crop for the straw, basically, it just it just stops a lot of the issues that come along with growing pumpkins in general. Not saying we don't have weeds. We will have weeds. We will have to go out in there and pull weeds in you know, August and September when it's like miserably hot and it's full of mosquitoes and it's just kind of miserable. It will happen, but it has to happen a lot less because we grow the cover crop. So that's my TED talk on our rye cover crop. Thanks for attending. I appreciate it. But it's definitely something cool that we've been doing now for, I don't even know how long. That we've been doing it for like 6 or 8 years now. Maybe longer. Yeah. Thanks, Pepper. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Alrighty, chat. I think we're gonna skedoodle here. In just a second. That's what I think we're gonna do, chat. We're gonna skedoodle. I'm probably going to, thanks, Pepper. Probably gonna work on plowing a little bit more tonight so I don't have to sit on stream tomorrow and plow that whole other field. I'll probably work on that after I get some dinner. This field won't take too much longer, but that field's gonna take a minute, so probably work on that tonight. Just so I don't have to do it tomorrow on stream. Okay, that makes sense, chat. So we'll be planting wheat tomorrow and probably harvesting wheat tomorrow. Yeah, we should get to a wheat harvest tomorrow. Yeah, we should. But anyway, I'm gonna park up over here for now and try to get out of the way. But anyway, Left and Troy, thanks for farming along, and I appreciate you guys.
Bro.
No problem.
I'll talk to you guys in a few.
Yes, sir.
Those of you watching on YouTube, have a great rest of your day, and as always, toodles.